In this video, I'll show you a simple M15 strategy that got me from 0 to 6-figure funded. This is going to be super easy and you can implement this right after the video. So these 3 steps start from the zone. So when you start your day off, you're gonna essentially be marking the liquidities, right? You have highs, you have lows, because we know that liquidity moves the markets and the price likes to go from one liquidity to another. So essentially, once we break the highs, for example, you look to short. Once we sweep the lows, you look to buy. Pretty simple, right? This is why liquidity strategies are not essentially the best just because it's logical, but also because you can trade markets that are ranging. So you don't need to have price trending a certain direction. You can just trade these ranges throughout the day. So this strategy is perfect for Forex, but you can also implement it to other domains like futures, Bitcoin, crypto. It works in all domains. So for some examples, okay, we got the Asia session. A lot of you already know this. Once we see the highs of Asia, you look short. Once you see the lows of Asia, you look to buy. A lot of you are going to the markets with the session indicator, which I think you all should be using, because liquidity is more than just double lows, equal highs, equal lows, trend lines. You also gotta implement different types of liquidities, and one of them is sessions liquidity, and not just Asia, but you can also implement London session, for example, having New York sweep the highs and lows of London, and having London sweeping the highs of lows of Asia, or even New York sweeping the highs of lows of Asia session. The present session likes to sweep the previous one. If you go into the markets right now and you put down a session indicator, you'll see that the session boxes are always sweeping the previous boxes, meaning the present session is sweeping the previous one. So in this case, price went to do this, you would have shorted. Price went to do this, you would have bought. And you just wait. You just wait, because there's no reason for you to try to predict whether we're going for the highs first or the lows first. Because in reality, in this sort of ranges, right, price can do whatever. Price can do whatever. And I say this from experience, because you'll be much better off just waiting for one of these to get hit, right? You mark your liquidities, you wait for one to get hit, and then you buy or short accordingly. Because in here, price could be super close to this, but then do this, and then go for the highs. And you also know that the reason why we short after the highs getting taken or buy after the lows getting taken is because the price likes to go from one liquidity to another. So if we sweep the highs first, it will most likely go to sweep the lows. If we sweep the lows first, you'll most likely grab enough liquidity to sweep the highs right here. Right? It's all about cause and effect. It delivers a cause to then deliver the effect. Most of the times you just gotta mark liquidity on whether you think where the most amount of liquidity lies. And that's probably where market will go to. Going over another example you can use is the previous daily high, previous daily low. Now this one, of course, is gonna be more relevant than this one because it's a bigger liquidity. It also depends on the structure, but also the more you increase the time frames, of course, the more relevant the liquidity will get. So in here, let's say that the day started after this line that I just drew, right? This is the 2nd of the month, this is the 1st of the month. This will be the previous daily price action. So the lowest point of the day is the previous daily low. The highest point of the day is the previous daily high. Here's the same thing. All you gotta do is wait for one to get hit, to then buy, one to get hit, to then short. And you don't try to anticipate these moves, because these are way too risky. These are the internal moves I often speak about. That's why I say they are risky. They could work, they are confident because we're targeting liquidities that are for sure gonna get taken. The only thing is, you don't know if this is the right zone, okay? Because you can put your entry here, you can put your stop loss here, but the price can take you out and then go for your liquidity, right? You might be right, but at the same time you're wrong because you're being too aggressive with the trade. You're being too internal with the move. And then once we finally see one of these two liquidities, then it's the external type of trade. Then it's external to the liquidity, which is more likely to deliver a bigger move. Now, once we sweep one of these liquidities, we're gonna go over the strategy real quick of the candles. So as you know, my strategy is basically composed of sweep of major liquidity, smart money trap, entry. And this is going to be the smart money trap part. But I've made it so simple that you can literally understand by M15 candles. Okay, so following the sweep of liquidity, right? Once you have one of these two liquidities getting taken right here, price will most likely deliver a reaction on lower time frame. Even if price wants to continue, will deliver something. And so even if we sweep the highs and price wants to go lower, the first sweep will always most likely be a trap. Okay, there are scenarios where it isn't, right? Because SMC traders are not wrong 100% of the times, just 90. But you'll see sometimes the price will move off of just one sweep, and that's okay. And it's okay if we miss them as well. But I just found more profitability in waiting for a second, because I know that a lot of times smarter traders are always getting stopped out. So by me waiting for them to get stopped out, I increase my chances of being alongside the top traders, because 95% of the traders lose, and they're all trading SMC and ICT nowadays. So you always want to wait for a double sweep. I don't know if I was the first naming it this way, okay, but I don't want to be one of those that just keeps recycling concepts and naming another way. This is basically just to put it to simple terms. Really, it's just double sweep. Okay, it's two sweeps following the major liquidity. That's all it is. I don't want to be one of those gurus that keeps renaming crazy names to the same thing. And so this double sweep will equate to two M15 candles following the major sweep of liquidity. Okay, that will essentially be something like this. So you have the liquidity right here, the major one, okay, just like one of these two, okay. Just right here, we're going to take the buy example, and you have price sweeping it, and just as it sweeps it, you see that price comes back up, and off of this reaction or some breaks the structure in this action right here between the two candles, well, between this last candle and the opening of this following one, you'll see that people will anticipate the retracement, will anticipate the move of the liquidity sweep, and so then they will get stopped out by the second one, and the price will deliver the move afterwards. The candles will tell you the history of what's happening inside, because here you have the same liquidity, right? And this right here is essentially this, boom, and then, well, this is the forecast afterwards. But this is all that's happening, right? This low right here, it's this low right here, and this low right here is this low right here. And what you can see between the two candles is that price went here, went up, and then went back down. Okay, went down, went up, went back down. Because you know how I say to predict smart money traps, you often need to wait for a breaker structure to be executed, and then for SMC traders to get out of here, and then is when you buy, right? So you have to see some breaks the structure on M5, M3, M1. But in this case, you can also go off reactions, because a lot of people will essentially see a candle like this on the liquidity sweep, a massive wick on it, price closing, the candle closing above the liquidity sweep, and people will essentially start to buy here without even a confirmation of a breaker structure, just off of the reaction of the candle. There's a lot of people that only trade the candle reactions. So in this case, we don't necessarily need to anticipate for a breaker structure. Maybe on M1 we're doing so, but we know that just off of this reaction there will be people that's buying, and so we wait for a second sweep. Always wait for a second sweep, whether we do a breaker structure around here with other candles, or just an overall second reaction to the downside, if we're looking to buy, of course. And so how we're going to take this, going over the next step right here, is the entry. The entry will be a simple stop order on the structure that did the ultimate sweep. Now I say stop order because that's how I place myself, because once you start trading a liquidity strategy like this, and when you're right, you most likely predict the absolute lows and absolute highs of the market. With that being said, price will most likely just fly or dump, whether you're buying or selling, from your liquidity point, which means that if you're using limit orders, price will most likely run away without you. Okay, because that's why I trade stop orders nowadays. And in M15, this will most likely represent a wick or a candle. And if M15 looks a bit ugly or the stop loss is too huge, you can also refine it to wicks in M5. So this will be exactly it. Price will sweep it, will go up, will trap people that's placing themselves around here, okay? And then this was the high that made the ultimate sweep that trapped a lot of people. And so you, as soon as it starts coming back, you position your entry right here, your stop loss down here, and whether your TP, well, on highs or however you'd like to do them. I usually go for a fixed risk reward of 3R. Most of the times, if you're right, you get a huge reaction like this, right? Price just tells you you're right, boom, we'll tag you in and go your way. But like I said, there's multiple ways of going with this. All right, you can wait for the candle closure, wait for price to come back, tag you in, and then go in immediately in your direction by using a limit. You can do entry on market execution, however you'd like. I'm just telling you the overall strategy and how I do it, but you can implement it in your way, of course, and refine it to whatever works best for you. Now, I'm just not going to tell you this by draws. I'm also going to show you multiple examples in the market. So you have this line right here, which represents the liquidity, of course. You have 1, 2 sweeps. This is all M15 candles, by the way. You have 1, 2 sweeps. Even here, you could say, well, here we do a double sweep right after this. So what's up? But even in this, like, your entry would be essentially around here. So in here, we did something like this. And I position myself perhaps on a double breaker structure here on M15 or on some sort of M5 candle as we zoom in on this, because this is M15 candles. And I actually took this trade on a funded account, and this is all EU. So this is perfect if you're a EU or GU trader. And you can see that those beautiful reactions I was talking about once you're right. Here, same thing. We have a liquidity sweep, but this is London session. So if we change sessions, you essentially need to wait for another double sweep within the same session. And so you mark the lows of London right here as soon as you start trading New York, and you see this beautiful candle. Okay, this is your first sweep. It goes massively up, right? Following this sweep right here, price goes massively up. It opens right here on the next candle. But what does it do? It goes back down again. And then it goes up. So in here you can clearly see what I mean by reactions. Because people will definitely see this amazing reaction of price sweeping this liquidity and reacting like this and buy it immediately. Some of y'all might say that I'm bullshitting because you would never place yourself around here. But in here you have price that's already printed. You have the candles that are already printed. So you say you wouldn't position yourself. But as soon as you see this one single candle, right, if you don't count the second one, if you only see this, you will most likely think that price is going to go up from here. And you're right on the bias, you're just not right on the timing. Because then it does a second sweep to it, and it finally goes up afterwards. And here, same thing. You have a major liquidity sweep, as I marked them in red. You have 1 sweep, 2 sweeps, and then it goes down. Even this high respects this one. It doesn't necessarily sweep it. And this, again with the reactions. We're going off of M15 candles right here. I'm sure in here, we're sweeping structure to the downside. So we're making that smart money trap, but also a reaction trap. People say, maybe I wouldn't place myself here. Like, you need to be honest with yourself. Because in here, the candles are already printed, and perhaps you did trade it, and you did get a stop loss around here, because you were putting it right here on this first sweep. Because we swept the liquidity once. We went super down, even did a breaker structure right here. First sweep. Second sweep of liquidity. And when does price move? Off of the second one. And the charts that I'm showing you here, they're all from recent price action on the USD. But I can also pull the graph right here. You can see the same thing. Major liquidity right here, right? 1 sweep right here. 2 sweeps right here. And then it runs. This example right here. 1 sweep. 2 sweeps. And then it goes down. You see how we're going from one liquidity to another, right? And where? You see this red line right here? To another, making a double sweep I showed you previously. If we go over my single group, and I don't necessarily do single, this is just a little bonus for people to understand the actual strategy applied on real life markets, right? Because it's not just theory, it's not just me talking about printed candles already. It's me telling people this is what I see, this is what I'm gonna do, and they see it happening live in front of their eyes with the charts still printing candles. Okay, so if we go over here, buy EU, this one was perhaps a stop loss, but it did one sweep off of this one and then second sweep, and then I was looking to position myself on the breaker structure right here. Buy EU or buy GU, same thing. You can see how we sweep London, we come to inefficiency, we do one sweep, two sweep, and then I position myself on this week right here. You see I have the entry right here and I have the stop loss from here, and then you can see how the trade went. One sweep, two sweeps, same chart, right, with the timers, with the date, everything. You can check everything right here. This is real life markets. So in case you want to dive deeper into the concepts of this strategy, you can check the first link in the description. You have a 2-hour long free course on my trading strategy and also a bit of psychology to really make it into profitability. If you want to see trades breakdown of this actual strategy, you can just go to the video uploaded previously to this one that we took during a vlog of mine of living in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. I hope you guys found value out of this video. If you like, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out, boys.